Yes, this is my holiday setup video. Sorry about the construction noise in the background. Copenhagen in summer. Anyway, this is what I'm going to be bringing along for my holiday, and this is what it looks like. Let me go through a little tour of all the nifty little gadgets I brought along. First of all, I guess we have to start with the two samplers and main instruments. That would be the KO33 and the KO35 Speak, the Knockout and the Speak from Teenage Engineering. Particularly the sampler is very, very useful for just collecting sounds wherever you go and arranging them on the fly. Some sounds on already. I already did a little jam around the corner here with the Roland Go Mixer and the pocket operator KO33. The link is up here or in the description. Then for the lovely lo-fi making of pads and chords and stuff, I've got this dictaphone. The cool thing about this is that it's got both external mic inputs, which is the external mics I have here, and also an inbuilt mic and 2 speeds. So you can actually record the Teenage Engineering things into it and then reamp it through here and then record it back into the video setup, which is something else I have to show you. The main video setup is this Android telephone. The cool thing about the Android telephone is that, one, it's cheap, and to Instagram, it's stereo. That's the only way I found to actually record stereo to Instagram. It's pretty ridiculous, but that's the only way. And I got a little light, so I can go record if it gets too dark, and a couple of filters. This is actually very, very useful. Then the main sound card is the Roland Go Mixer. This is kind of useful. I don't really like the sound quality that much, but it's very useful because it's bus powered and it's so small, and it's got instrument inputs, stereo line inputs, which are the main ones I'm using, microphone inputs, bass inputs, and the bass and guitar, and then monitor out. It's USB, and the really cool thing about it is that it works both on iOS and Android, which is very useful. Of course, I'm going to use my iPhone for the various instruments. I use mainly audio damage stuff and tardigrade and seaboard and Animoog, which is all get used in the Aum mixer. Another thing is very, very useful. I found a little headphone and microphone input Trrs splitter. You plug this in, and that means that you can actually, for example, take audio from the headphone out into the microphone input on this and use Aum mixer as an effect to affect the signal coming in while still monitoring the output. So this becomes an effect processor and a synth, which is very, very cool. This thing, very, very useful. Then I've got a couple of splitters, adapters, that kind of stuff. Also some lenses, a macro lens and a wide lens. Quite fun. Works both on Android and my iOS. Those are useful to have around. Just fun. The various cables up here that you can see are actually quite interesting, because here I got a Trrs microphone that will work with my iPhone. So I have an external microphone and also another Trrs, and also just a normal mono jack microphone, which will work with the with anything really, the Speak, the sampler, the Knockout, and the dictaphone, not to mention the Go Mixer. So that's useful for everything. I got these Trrs stereo mini jacks for syncing the pocket operators together, and normal mono jacks for audio, and of course the headphone. I also got a small sort of PA system that I'm using, which is basically just a Bluetooth speaker. Is here, pink of course, and here's a little tripod for mounting the Android camera. Put it on here with a little selfie thing, and you can record, so I don't have to hold the camera all the time. Anyway, click to subscribe, and you can see me actually use this stuff during the summer holiday. I hope this has been a fun, useful little walkthrough of my little mini studio on my summer holidays.